Welcome back to Music Theory Logic. Andrew here, and today is another making it from scratch, sort of. I've already recorded a bunch of guitar samples. I'm going to make a beat that's kind of like in the hip-hop realm, like stuff you might hear coming off of Internet Money or like Juice WRLD, which a lot of those Internet Money, like Nick Mira, produced Lucid Dreams. So let's go ahead into the Logic session. So shout out to all my students that showed me these artists. I am thankful to my students to help keeping me up to date. So I track this at 140 beats per minute. This tempo is super commonly used in the genre. You're going to hear basically a delay track that I recorded, the main guitar. This is all coming out of my amplifier. I've got a lead guitar, and then I recorded some extra layers in this first session, like strumming out the whole chords on whole notes, doing eighth notes, and we're going to sample a lot of this stuff. So here's what we start with. So that just continues, and then we have those full chords without any delay. That right there is the same riff from the beginning, but I turned off the delay pedal. All right, we are going to make a pretty simple loop out of this. Myself 8 measures. Now I have some samples loaded in here. I've got some of my kitchen percussion that I recorded literally in my kitchen, like hitting a spoon against a pan and then affecting it inside of Logic. And then I have 3 samples I got from Splice, a kick drum, and 2 snares, one that's going to be our main snare. So let's start recording this in. Before we get our let's start with a cymbal. So let's see. Here are our various options. Let's see what. Let's put that on a steady eighth note. It's kind of like having a click. Let's get a quarter note actually. Now, because that is not a cymbal, it has a lot more low end. So what we could do, gosh, I keep trying to hold Option to copy that. So I'm going to EQ it. Let's make Let's put some delay on it. Let's see. I'm going to go with an eighth note. Cool. Makes that quarter note kind of sound like we're doing steady eighth notes, but the delayed signal is filtering. It's also going for longer, which makes the subsequent, like the cymbals that hit later, sound different. So here we go. Like this on the downbeat. crazy. All right, let's add in our snare. Let's go with the halftime backbeat, which would be on beat 3 right here at 140 beats per minute. That's pretty quick already. All right, so every single measure, it's going to hit on the same rhythm. All right. Also, high pass. All right, and then I can join that into one audio file. It's a little easier to work with. All right, cool. Let's add in some kick drum. So I'm picturing this kind of being an intro. Cool. Let's start messing with some MIDI. I'm first going to use just the default MIDI to enter in the notes. So far, I just have audio because, again, it was guitar I recorded. But since I'm playing it, I know the notes. It's basically an E minor chord. To a D, G, D, and then it's the 5, a B. Let's put perhaps like that through our Mellotron. Keep it kind of like a vintage vibe. A Mellotron was an actual, like an early sampler that used tape recordings, that each note was triggering a tape. So this kind of works pretty cool, like a pseudo organic texture. All right, welcome back. I have no idea what happened. My system sort of froze. It didn't crash. It went back to my login. Sometimes when I'm like filming and using all this different audio stuff, it can be tough on the system. So loaded back in, I'm using a choir sort of sound in the Mellotron. We have this. keep that going. All right, let's add some of these chord tones in. Take just this 4, start it with the kick drum. So basically these are the same takes. Audio 2, so like this lower one is it's an SM58 that's on my actual Bogner Alchemist amplifier, and then I'm also using this mic that I do my videos with, a Shure SM7B, and I'm using a delay, sending the delay out of 2 amps, and so it's kind of a cool sound. This part does not have delay, but that's because I wanted it clean. So this sounds like this. Don't really like this. Okay, so I have a lead that I also recorded. This, I thought it would sound kind of cool. Let's just do some trickery. I'm going to bounce it into place. 2 of those together. Now I have 1 stereo lead. Sorry for coughing there. Let's just hear what that sounds like. Let's try throwing chorus on it. Let's add some filtering on that cymbal. Filtering is a great way to make things less abrasive. You can we could start it out softer. Next part. So yeah, I've really like grown to like making beats like this. If you use your own live playing, it helps a lot to make it feel like a lot more organic. I'm gonna go in there and edit a ton. The layering, the mix isn't very good because I haven't really been EQing at all. I like to keep these concise and in interest of my computer. Taking two efforts to make this one video. Let's call it there. But I'm gonna play it from the beginning. And if you find these helpful, you'd help me out a lot. Once again, this is Music Theory Logic channel aimed at trying to give away a bunch of information to aspiring musicians and to showcase some of my own interesting stuff, like as I'm on my own way in career. And on a side note, like I do mixing for people. I write music for television. I have my own artist alias. I run a recording studio. All sorts of different stuff. Entrepreneur to the max. So, and I need to start leasing beats, so I'm gonna get on that soon. Here we go. So like for this, we go back to the open cymbals. Cool. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Once again, my name is Andrew. If you find this helpful or interesting at all, you would help me out a lot by subscribing to the channel. It doesn't take any money, just takes a second to hit that button. Thank you for hanging out. Go make some music, and I'll see you next time.